The campaign for the congressional seat in this district is very important. That you've heard before. The man running knows the issues and he knows the problems. But he adds another dimension. He will stand and deliver for all the people of the district. A district that most of us know has been taken for granted by the other party forever. But his campaign will stand and deliver for every resident of the district. Dave Koller.
Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me? All right. Am I sniffling? Wrong. Here we are. We're a month away. I'd like to thank everybody here in the villages first off. You guys have been, well, I don't want to use the word tremendous, but you guys have been fantastic. Without your support, we would not be able to accomplish as much as we have. I'm going to go over some of the things our campaign's been doing, but I saw so many new Democrats stand up, so I decided I'd give a little recap of actually who I am. So my name's Dave Koller, and I'm running for the United States Congress here in Florida's 11th District. I'm a father of 4 beautiful daughters. I'm married to my wife, Victoria, thank you. And I advocate for people with a developmental disability. I've done that type of work since I was 17, opened my own company in 1998, and now I'm running for United States Congress. I'm running for United States Congress because my job and my skills have helped me make dysfunctional things functional. So that's why I'm going to Congress, because it's incredibly dysfunctional. They say time and time again that this is the most important election of our lifetime. This time, actually, this is the most important election of my lifetime. I have never seen a country so divided, a nation that is being torn apart by parties. It's no longer an American ideal, it's a party ideal. And this is what we hope to get back by, 1, electing President Clinton, 2, by giving her a Congress that she can work with. That's where I come into play. We can't go through another 4 years of a Congress that's going to be obstructing the progress of the United States. And I want to start using the word the United States because that's what we are, the United States. We need to be one nation focused on a goal of promoting the people's benefit and our well-being. We need to stop promoting an ideology. We need to stop going up and drawing lines in the sand and saying we will not move, because that does not benefit the American people in the least. It is time, no matter who is elected, for the American people to win. For us to come out ahead and for our nation to progress. We cannot stand another 4 years to fall behind, to stay in fights with party politics. We have an infrastructure that's crumbling. We have children who we promised an education to and that we owe that to. We have promises to seniors and our veterans that we need to keep, not privatize their services. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the election of our lifetime. Now, I know everybody here is going to go out and vote. So let me tell you a couple of the things that we've actually accomplished. As it was mentioned, I think, by Steve just a few moments ago, about getting those inconsistent voters. Well, we've been working on that for about the last 5 months with a team down in Hernando County. And they've been sending out calls to a large group of people, Democrats, independents, and I just want to let you know that we've had 38,642 people request early ballots who do not normally vote. Now our job is, because we were very lucky enough to have someone who was able to pull all this together, and computers are wonderful. Not only do we have who requested them, but now when early voting starts, we keep contacting them until they send them in. So this works out well. I have a Republican opponent who believes that he can just move up here from his district down in down in Orlando, move up here and just come in and collect the R votes. But that's not the case. We're going to show him that our votes are not taken for granted, that we the people want representation. Whether it be a Democrat or a Republican, we want representation. We don't want to be represented by special interests. We don't want to be represented by big dollar donors. We the people want representation. We want people to go up to Washington and strike that compromise and make progress for this United States of America, to provide the opportunities. That really is what America's about. America's about providing opportunities to its citizens so they can forge their success, so they can achieve their American dream. That is what government's for. Government is not to legislate principles and morality like my opponent believes. Government, and the United States government, is to serve all of the people. And that's what we're going to do with this November election when we win it. So, I have not been able to be here to talk, so what I would like to do is I would like to open the floor to any questions about the campaign, about what we've been doing, things that you hope that we can address, and so forth. Now, if nobody has any questions, I can tell a story about how I got pulled over by 3 sheriffs on the way here. And Chris used to be a brunette when I met her. Yes, I was rushing here today, and the sheriff pulled me over, and he said to me, he's like, "Sir, where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going to the village's Democratic meeting." He gave me 3 tickets. No, that's not true. Hold on. So, but he was very, very nice. And the only reason there were 3 sheriffs was because they were having a party this morning, and they were pulling everybody over as they went by. And he said, "Sir, do you know how fast you were going?" And I said, "No." And he said, 110. And I looked at him and I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "My speedometer only goes up to 80. And he said, "No, sir, you weren't." I said, "Okay." And then the other officer, actually, as we were finishing up, he turned to me and he said, right through my window, my passenger side was open, he's like, "I'm voting for you." I was like, fantastic. The fact is what we are doing is we are crossing boundaries. And that's something that my opponent can't say. See, he doesn't even campaign across the aisle. How could he work across an aisle? He doesn't show up to talk to the other people. I was at a debate the other night, and at first I thought I was going to be a great debate and so forth, but what I realized was it was an incredibly conservative meeting. As I was up there talking, every time my mouth would open, I'd see people scolding at me and shaking their head. I got 30 seconds to respond, a minute and a half sometimes. And he was all prepared, you know. It was very interesting watching him not have answers for his questions. I'm looking forward to the debate on October 17th because it's actually a debate down in Citrus County that is actually bipartisan. And we're looking forward to it. So anybody who would like to come, Chris has the information. We feel it'll be a very good debate. We look forward to taking Mr. Webster to task. The fact is that, just to get back to the big race, we have a lot of things going on. And being the father of 4 daughters, listening to nominee Trump last night, and the things that he was saying, I'm flabbergasted, to put it nicely. I cannot believe this man has oozed his way through a system and secreted himself upon the American people. And it feels gross. It feels uncomfortable. It's embarrassing that this person is representing more than half our country. Well, not more than half, thankfully. Hold on, let's get that right. So, I'm sorry. I'm going to get an uproar here. The fact of the matter is that, you know, he's not as much my problem as he has shown the division of our United States. He has shown the problems that we have between the two parties, the differences in Americans. We need people of all walks of life who are going to focus on uniting our great country, who are going to focus on bringing back a United States of America and together build something that is worthy of the United States. Together we can build greatness. We've done it before. Now, we got lots of things ahead of us. We have climate change. We can take that one issue and we can build so much on it. Because when you're faced with a crisis, you can either hide from it or you can embrace it. And every crisis is just a bundle of opportunities waiting to be unpacked. See, climate change pushes us in the direction of infrastructure, jobs, renewable resources, a clean and sustainable future for our children and grandchildren. That's an opportunity I don't want to miss. That's an opportunity that we need to fight for. I know everybody in this room, this is not the United States you wanted to leave your children. That's why I'm running for Congress also. This is not the United States I want to leave my children. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dave Koller. I'm running for the United States Congress. I need your help getting there. Please come out and vote. Bring a friend. Thank you.